What's going on, everybody? We're doing the fourth week now of the We're doing the fourth week of the RPM challenge, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of patches and stuff like that too. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, basically just doing a whole lot of sound design this whole week again, basically. So got the Ultranova. Oh man, I keep messing up my screen. Hold on 1 second. Okay, there we go. All right. Anyways, let me just start over. What's up, everybody? So we're just gonna be doing more sound design tonight, going from an init patch, essentially, like we always do. And this is the fourth week, which is pretty awesome. So I've been having a pretty good time so far streaming for everybody. It's been a lot of fun. I've made 3 really awesome songs so far. This is going to be the fourth week for the RPM challenge for me too. So just going to be making a bunch of more patches tonight. I am going to try to tackle doing more bass sounds at first, because a lot of people say that the bass is not very good on this, or it sounds like kind of like flatter or kind of like dull even. So I think I'm going to try to really like test that out tonight for the first patch. I know that this thing is capable of doing some really awesome bass patches. I've already done it before in the past, and I'm going to be trying to just demonstrate like my way of kind of getting what I like out of it when it comes to like bass and stuff like that too. So, all right, let's see. Let me just adjust my microphone real quick. Adjust my overall level. Okay. Oops. There we go. Maybe turn this up just a little tiny bit more. I always feel so unprepared when I do this. That's not so bad though. I'm sure it could be a lot worse. All right, so to start off, I'm going to be selecting a triangle wave, because sine waves are good, but kind of only just for like sub bass patterns essentially. So it's going to give us some more harmonics with that. And then pitch down 2 semitones. Okay, so we have the triangle wave, and now I think that all we have to do is go to the modulation, and we're basically going to make the filter envelope and the pitch envelope essentially match. So let's see here. Going to go to source 1. I think that the camera is a little bit better now for like where it's positioned. I think it should be anyways. I know it's still not perfect, but it should be much, much better than it was. I didn't really like the views I was doing last week, so I'm going to try this one out too and kind of see what people think of that too. So yeah, so source 1, envelope 1 amp is going to be basically mimicking the filter or kind of matching that too. So we're going to get like a nice like bass rise essentially from that too. So let's see here. So the destination, so envelope 1 amp is going to be controlling not only the volume, but it's also going to be controlling the filter as well. Let me just find that real quick. The filter frequency. And we're just going to crank that up all the way, so that way it mimics it completely. This might be a little hard to hear if you have headphones, and I'm actually going to turn this up a little bit more. Have to adjust that later. All right, so then we go back into the envelope, and then I'm going to just essentially just take the release down. Okay, and then we're going to go into oscillator 2, and I'm just going to crank that up all the way, and then go and make that a sine wave. So that's just going to give us a little bit more depth. It's going to essentially, all it's really doing, I'm basically sure, is it's just increasing that really big, you see that really big red little like thing on the that frequency right there. So if you see, as I'm turning that down, all that's doing is just kind of making that a little tiny bit louder. I think it's by 6 decibels because it should be the same exact frequencies as the fundamental of the first one. So now that we have that in, I'm going to go to the filter, and I'm going to put in the drive amount. That's going to add in the frequencies, because you really can't like see that much of the frequencies. And I do have that. Oh no, I have that for. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I had that for sine. I might be able just to turn this down then. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, let's actually mix that sine wave in now. See the oscillator kind of flowing out nicely too. So, all right. So now that we've matched that with we've matched the envelope with the filter generator, we're also going to go in, and I'm basically just going to go from diode and then valve. I honestly have never been able to tell the difference between diode and valve. They're both like analog, like circuit, like based or supposed to sound like that. I've never found a difference between the two of them. I've never been able to do that. So if anyone's watching and can tell me what the difference of it is, I'd really appreciate that, because I've been trying to figure that out for like 5 years. Okay. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to kind of tweak that filter drive a little bit. I don't really like the way that sounds on that for some reason. Oh, maybe I was in the wrong octave. Let me just try that one more time. There's the filter. Yeah, I kind of feel like I need to put in that other oscillator too. Let's see here. So there we go. Cool, cool. All right. Okay, they can put a longer release. Take down that sine wave. I think that sine wave is kind of making this thing like freak the fuck out. Okay, that's starting to sound nice now. Okay, filter, clipper. The clipper kind of makes it sound a little bit more like a guitar. I kind of just have to pick one. X over. Okay, I kind of like the way that that sounds, to be honest with you. I think that's a nice, it's a nice bass patch for that. So I'm just going to save right here. Just save this guy. Okay, so now that I got that going on, let's see what else I can do with this. All right, so wonder if I can change the oscillator on number 2 and kind of just experiment with that. Let me just kind of put an ARP on here too, just so it doesn't sound like extremely basic. Here we go. Endlessly for right now. Oh yeah, we're going to go into effects and then go down to distortion. And so what do we got already? We already have the X over, so why don't we try to add the diode back onto that. Okay. So it's kind of giving us a nice like electricity sound. Let's see. Let's try to just put this up more. Definitely need to make this mono because it seems like it's taking over in like a very a very bad way that I don't want that in, so. Maybe actually take mono off. No, because that's gonna have way too much frequencies. Okay, so the attack can't be that much. Let's put the unison in. Go back to effects real quick. Try a different type of distortion. That one's just a little, it's like, I don't really like how it has that like electrical buzz, like sound towards the end. I like that, but like not like how does that, I don't really like that at the end. So let's try something else. All right, bits down, no. This is actually nice. Okay, so it's not really making a difference. the glide on this? It's really strange. Oh, no, no, no. Might also sound really good with some, let's see here, can't think of the word, phaser or chorus. There we go. Okay, so chorus 1. Alright, that's going to sound pretty sweet too. Let's go down to this right here. Go to phaser. Let's see here. There's a lot of there's a lot of harmonics. That's the word I want to say. That's really halfway decent bass sound, though. If I do say so myself. The stereo scope is just going crazy too. Turn that chorus amount up. I'm just going to max that out. Let's see here. I think that chorus is, let's see here. Okay. So now I'm going to get the second filter in here too. And what I want to try to do, I'm actually going to step right over to the VST over here too. Click onto filter, and so basically what's happening is that I already have filter 1, and that is essentially creating it's creating a lot of harmonics. So I have to take some of those away to kind of get to the ones I want to, because that's just way too many harmonics. There's just way too much stuff going on. It sounds nice, but I have to kind of cut it back and dial it back a little bit. So what I'm going to do is get another low pass filter and then just put the balance between those two like this. And then we need to do this in parallel. So I think that doing it like this, filter 2. Oh no, series. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. That's the correct routing for that. I guess not. Huh. Oh man. Wow, there's some weird stuff going on with this patch. Okay. L24. Okay, I think I got it now. Yeah, okay. Whoa, dude. Do I make this a band pass then? Or damn, dude, that's kind of weird. I think that the effects are going. Yeah, okay, so that's the routing. So this is all going through this, and then you see this little arrow, the effects. Oh, that's right. I wasn't aware of the routing on that. Okay, so that's actually not going to work. So just go to single. I'll just have to essentially turn down the distortion types essentially. So let's see here. So I'm going to go into filter number 2. Yeah, let me just try to go into effects for this one first. So go into distortion 1. Okay, I think I'm going to just lower that down. Also going to take off that chorus. And I think that the only thing that's making this do this is like kind of hard to dial in exactly what I want going on over here. So let's see. Let me just try to change that sine wave. Is kind of making it a little bit more kind of like a... This is kind of hard. This is kind of difficult to make one. Let's see here. go into oscillator that's kind of throwing this thing off. Oh, head on sine, that's weird. This patch. All right, let me try just a little bit longer just to try to get something. I'm gonna grab a drink of water real quick. Okay, so just kind of start from that clean slate. All right, so let's go into the effects, and I'm going to go into slot 1, compressor. Really think that second layer of distortion is kind of screwing things up, but I just want to really try to experiment a little tiny bit more with that. Like, one thing that I like the Radius like much over better with this is that like the drives are nice, but it's really easy to put like too much and just adds too much character sometimes. Like this in something like this, when the envelope and the filter are kind of just kind of melding together like that, when you're having them like one envelope following another with a, sorry, the filter and the envelope are following the same exact pattern, it makes it much more difficult to try to like filter things out, if that makes sense. So I think that distortion is just way too much. So I'm going to try just mixing oscillators instead. So and for some reason that's not doing anything. Effects. So I do need that compression in here a little bit more, and that distortion. So I guess it just depends on like what type of compression I put on there then, I guess. Or distortion. That you're not really supposed to put reverb on bass, but I'm gonna make an exception, just kind of just add a little more life to this. This is a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. I didn't think it was gonna take me like this long to really get this thing going like this, but so I won't spend too much more time on this because I really want to do some other stuff tonight too. Okay, the delay is a little dull on this. Man, I swear, sometimes diving into this menu can be a little bit of a pain in the butt. Sometimes there we go, jeez. Now we're getting somewhere. I want to try to add in some reverb. Oh, I think that's going to mess that up if I do that though. Damn. Well, that's all right. Oh, damn, I've been recording that for a long ass time. me see if I can put in, let's see. Maybe like more like a bass pad, I guess. Okay, so take off mono then. So I like that, but I definitely want to take off that distortion. Distortion 2, there we go. Maybe even distortion off of this one. So I kind of ended up making a plucked string sound instead. But whatever, that's okay. I'm kind of liking this better anyways. It does sound good though, yeah. So I'm just gonna save this right over here too. So, all right. So this sounds much better than what I had before. I guess this really isn't that great for the bass. Then I guess I can try it more like off screen. I just don't want to spend any more than like a freaking hour just trying to dick around on that to make it not sound like anything really. So, all right. So probably not the most exciting start, but that's okay. We can make this a lot better now that I know that I don't want to do that anymore. So. Alright too, and we're kind of getting a little bit of nice character from putting the V-Sync up too as well on the Sawtooth wave, so... So that bell one sounds good. So it's kind of shaping up to kind of like more of a guitar sound too. So I'm gonna add a little bit of vibrato and tremolo too, because that's kind of like realistically like kind of how a guitar sounds. It sounds okay, but it needs a little tiny bit of a pitch bend to kind of make it sound a little bit more realistic. So I'm going to go to LFO 1. Just to exaggerate it. Go LFO1 and set this. Okay, go back to modulation. See, that just gives it more depth and character. Like, go to the LFO, and let's see if I can just put it on 16th instead of 16th T. So now that we have the tremolo, I'm also going to do basically the same thing, but with just the volume levels too. So let's see if we can go to LFO 2. Oh, you know what? I forget that this one has like that plus and minus polarity for the LFOs too. So actually that might not have to use a second LFO because it'll kind of make it a little bit different. So that's one thing that can work for this too, because you kind of technically have 6 different types of LFOs. Even though there's only 3, they use positive and minus polarity. You kind of get different effects with them too. So not really 6, but 3 with like second variation essentially. So, all right, so we got the pitch down for that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that with, yeah, because there's no master volume kind of thing for that. There's not just an amp volume. So I'll have to try to do it with something else. Hey, what's up, Assorted Marbles? How you doing, man? All right, I'm synthesizing some guitar sounds. Hope you've been doing good, man. Doing pretty good, man. Just doing some sound design. I was trying to make some nice sounding bass patches with the Ultranova because everyone online says that it's just not meant for bass, or it's just kind of like plasticky sounding. It's pretty hard. I'm not going to say it's plasticky sounding, but it's a lot harder than I think. And it kind of just turned into like a guitar. So I'm going to just do that instead because it's just more fun. I'm not very good at making bass sounds. It's really challenging with this, to be honest with you. It doesn't have a lot of good depth for bass, and like the stereo field is a little bit like different. So yeah, it can be like really challenging at first learning to do this. I mean, it's still challenging for me, and I've been doing this for like 10 years plus. So, you know, it just all depends on like what the machine is like capable of and stuff like that. So basically I'm just trying to like a guitar is like a plucked string essentially. So it kind of vibrates a little bit. So the pitch vibrates a little bit, and so does like the volume a little bit too. So you can control, or you can program it to kind of do that. It's kind of essentially what I'm trying to do right now. See if there's any other controls that I can use for this too. Let's see what I can do here. Let's go to oscillator number. What do I got here? I got what are we working with here? A triangle, a wavetable. Pretty much just like a really heavily modified saw wave. And oh, that's weird. What the heck is that? Let's see if I can't do something with this. Could definitely modulate. Oh yeah, I could definitely modulate that with LFO3. That might sound cool. Yo, Steggy, dude, what's up, man? Oh man, really awesome to have you in here, dude. I really appreciate you stopping by, dude. That's really awesome. Did you stream it all tonight, Steggy, or you got tonight off, or what's going on? Definitely want to catch your next stream if I can, because man, you just like slam that guitar, dude. Like, it almost looks like it's about to just explode. You're just jamming on that thing like so hard. It's pretty incredible to see, man. Just randomly saw it on Twitch too. I was just like, oh, dude, this dude's playing a guitar, and just like blew my mind, dude. Oh, dude, that's so funny because I'm like synthesizing kind of like guitar sounds right now from scratch too. So that's actually pretty cool. Well, kind of like kind of like a synth guitar. You have to use your imagination a lot with my stuff. Absolutely, man. Oh, cool, nice. I will probably be wrapping up at the same time that you're going on too, so yeah. Oh yeah, it's really awesome. I left a comment. I forget exactly what stream. We were both watching it together, and there's a couple of other people there from like just like the music community on Twitch too. I was talking about that one song that you were doing, My Own Time, and that song is so good, dude. Like, if you could ever come out with a single, I don't know if you've released your music yet or not, but that song is just nuts, dude. I really connected with that, and it was really, really awesome. And I hope if you play tonight, or you said you were going to, but it'd be really cool if you could play that song, man. That'd be really, really cool. Oh yeah, I was gonna use let's see here. Going to use the V-Sync to try to add in some of that stuff too for Oh yeah, maybe instead of sine I could use sample and hold. That'll kind of give it the same. It's got way too much reverb on this damn thing. Holy crap. Alright, let's see here. Go to... let's see here. Oh, dang. Oh, yes. You get distracted so easily by just like wanting to play this, but I'm trying to like let's see here, reverb 2. Yeah, just turn that right off. Okay, maybe not off. All right. It's a very memorable song, man, and you're very welcome. That'd be real cool, man. I would appreciate that so much. Okay. Oh yes, reverb. So turn off that great hall. Maybe just add in a small hall. Large hall. Okay, and then just turn off the decay a little bit. Nope, great hall it is, just with less decay. Okay, then put more on the release, more on the sustain, a little bit more on the release. Adding a little bit too much craziness now. Oh, that's got a good ass rumble. Oh yeah. Oh man, even the stereoscope saying oh. Oh yeah, that's cool. Let's try to just put the amp up a little bit. Oh yeah, I can't do that. Crap. I keep forgetting. Because I have the filter connected with that, so. Holy crap. Damn, this thing's getting really, really, really loud. For me to kind of mess around with this sound a little bit more. Let's see here. So could mess around with Wavetables 3, Sync 2. Try to add that with, just do LFO 1, not the sync. Very 1986. Thank you, man. Let's see. Let's try to add something to the mod wheel over here. Let's see. Drives up all the way, right? Yeah. Let's see here. Modulation. add the sustain to that. There we go. Oh, I can't use that as a destination source? Really? Oh, dang. So I guess I'll have to just turn down the sustain all the way. Right? Because if I can't control that... Okay, let me try that. Yeah, kind of. I just kind of made this from scratch tonight, so... Ooh, there we go. Yeah, it definitely has like a guitar-like vibe or a brass instrument. Kind of, it's funny because like a lot of like orchestral, like a lot of orchestral sounds actually sound like very, very similar too. So you can make like one kind of like orchestral sound. You can just do something like slightly different and kind of make it sound like, say, like a trumpet or something like that too. Yeah, me too. That's like really, really, really fast, so I'm just gonna put the, oh shoot. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Oh yeah, okay. Dang it. There we go. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. There we go, that's what I wanted. I had the BPM at 120, that's why. Alright. Yeah, it's quite complicating, and it's definitely like a lot of learning. If you know how to play guitar and stuff like that, you can definitely play like a keyboard and stuff like that too. You don't necessarily like have to learn how to like program synthesizers to have fun with like a keyboard and stuff like that too. So it's like it's kind of like a Casio keyboard, but instead of like dialing in like the numbers and it plays what you want, you can just kind of like modify things a little bit more. So you're a musician, so you're already halfway there. So I'm more of a sound designer than a musician, to be honest with you. That's weird. There's no oscillator sources on right now, and it's still making sounds. That's weird. Like right here. how is that working? Okay. Oh, is it just the distortion? Whoa. Yeah, it's the distortion, but that's friggin' weird. Shouldn't be making any sounds at all. Try to change around the... Yeah, pretty much. There's always synthesizer wizards. I forgot I was going to modulate. Let's see. There we go. Thanks, man. that sounds nice without the distortion on it too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm saving this, dude. Thanks, Assorted Marbles. Alright, I can go back. Oh, dang it. Oops, wrong patch, dang it. Okay, there we go. So that's like one of the major advantages to not using modular gear, because like I feel like 95% of people use modular gear, and like I just messed up and was like, oh crap, I just forgot what I messed up. So I just literally switch it back on and switch it back off, and then I can recall it and I don't have to like freak out about losing my patch. Let's see. Yeah, so both Steggy and Assorted Marbles, I don't know if you guys have seen my stream before, but I'm basically recording all of this, and then I have like the next 3 nights I'm going to be doing like stuff with my other synthesizers too, and basically it's just, I'm recording all this, so all this stuff I'm going to be making a song at the end of the week, and this is like the 4th week that I've done this, and then I'm going to be making an EP essentially that comes out at the end of the month essentially for the RPM challenge, so it's been a lot of fun too. I've only been streaming for like about a month, but using synthesizers for a long time. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever heard of the RPM challenge. It's just like there's a monthly and bi-quarterly kind of thing that they do for stuff like that. Yeah, they're really fun. They're really, really fun. Yeah, if you just look up the RPM challenge, like 2014 on Google, I'm sure you can get like results for it. I can also like PM you the link for it too. There's something about it actually on the Golden Shrimp Guild Discord about that too. Oh, that's what's up, dude. Yeah, Peace and Love in CA is always like talking very, very highly of you too, Assorted Marbles. She really likes your stuff a lot too. I've become good friends with her and Drone Hands the past couple of weeks. They're real good people. Yeah, there's nothing wrong to just lurking and stuff like that. Let's see here. I got some banjo sounds going. Space banjo. Yeah, they're just like super chill, dude. Like really cool people. They remind me of the people I used to go to music festivals with and stuff like that. Yeah, no problem, Steggy. I used to go to music festivals all the time, and I kind of like, I love music festivals, but at the same exact time, I don't really like being around all like the drinking and all that stuff. So this is like being at a music festival at Twitch. It's just like way more fun. It's to stay home, and I'm basically at a music festival all the friggin' time. It's awesome. I can just never really leave my house. It's pretty awesome. I mean, I do leave my house, but just not very often, and especially in the winter. You live in the United States, assorted marbles, or? Oh, dang, okay. Never been to Texas, but everyone says it's like a whole nother country down there. It's so funny, I was thinking like, deep south. That's too funny. My keyboard. Used to go to punk and metal shows. Nice. Never been to a punk or metal show. I used to listen to In Flames like all the time. That's probably my favorite metal band. I'm not into metal anymore, but those guys really, really kick ass. This is a really weird tone. I don't even know what the heck that's supposed to be. Oh yeah. I think it's time for some outer space sounds. Yeah, they're pretty awesome. There's a song called Touch of Red. It's really, really awesome. Huh. I don't know what kind of sound this is, but... Okay, I'm going to turn the BPM back up to 120 now. Oh, I got to do a different record lane too. Alright, so 120. Yeah, I always try to get some type of percussive sounds too. So I'm recording this into Ableton Live also. Oh, excuse me. One thing I like to do is I like to get all of these sounds at the end of the week, like on Friday or Saturday or whatever, and I'll just get those and manipulate those with samplers too. So this right now might not sound like, it does sound like okay, but I mean, thank you for saying it sounded nice, but I can make it sound like way better with like samplers and stuff like that. I'm just gonna turn down all these effects too. It's kind of funny, this is just what it sounds like without all the effects. It's weird because there's still like a little bit of a melody in the back. And all I'm doing with this mod wheel, all that is just putting up the decay essentially too. So that's adding delay. So that really just makes like the entire sound is putting that delay on there too. And let's see here. I'm gonna put on some chorus too. I think one of my favorite effects of all time is like it's like a phaser effect. It just sounds really, really cool. Okay. Let's see here. I've heard like nothing but like amazing things about that pedal too. Like, if that's the one I think it is. That's the one that like, oh dang, I have to look that up really quick. Oh, not on my phone because I'm using it as a camera. Hold on, I gotta look this up real quick. I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about. Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is the one that I want, too. Yeah, that thing's freaking crazy as hell. I don't have any hardware pedals, unfortunately. You can do stereo with that, too, because that's always one thing I'm weary with. I don't want to have a mono, like, delay pedal or something like that. That's even how they work. Oh boy. They're getting really weird. Okay, I don't like that chorus at all. Nope. No chorus. Go away. Oh, you son of a bitch, where are you? Okay. Let's add the reverb back in there. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I get that if you're running an amp through it and stuff like that. Running my processor and the night sky into my Bose looper. Everything is going to stereo though. Oh, nice. That's what's up. Yeah, I feel like Boss is like the king of loopers. I feel like everyone who has a looper has at least like one of those. All right, let's do a new patch. So this one's good. I ended up with that, but this is more or less the one that I'm like, this is pretty much the one I'm keeping. Just screw around with this for another minute. So something... just something like that's going to be really, really cool. I'm only using effects that are on this too. I have like a 1.5 million different types of reverbs and effects in Ableton too. I just try to do my initial sound design with this stuff. Oh yeah, this is a trippy one. I made this like a week ago. I think I'm just gonna play this for a little bit because I could play this for like hours. I was very proud of myself for making this. Let me put this through an arc. It's a little fast. Once I start getting a little bit more comfortable with using my Keystep Pro with all my synths too, probably start doing more like kind of like live type stuff. I've just never been a live performer, so let's go to the filter and let's try to... Yeah, this is crazy, right, Steggy? Just gonna get a drink of water real quick, guys. This is definitely my favorite pad, or kind of little performance piece that I've made, though. Let's see here. My microphone is so sensitive, it's picking up that. It's picking up that little ringy ringy like things on my synth. All right, let me just go around and turn down the sustain. So it's kind of cool how I like evolved that from that. Like this is the original I was playing from. And then like what I built with was just kind of adding on like other stuff too. And like again, I always say this like all the time, is that's why I love using like non-modular synthesizers, because I can just do all this crazy stuff, switch it back and switch it back forward, then I have the original sound. And then I can go from that bass sound that I saved and just do something completely different. So now I can go in and just I'm just gonna select random like oscillators. So this is a wavetable, and then another wavetable. I'm just gonna select let's see, I'll just do two not two sine waves. We'll do a triangle and then it's clave. It doesn't sound extremely different, which is weird because it kind of should. Oh man, I love it. It's like, oh, this is going to sound completely different, and it's like, it sounds exactly the same. Why? Why does that sound the same? It shouldn't. If I turn down the density. That's weird. Well, what the hell do I have for modulation? Maybe that's just okay. Go. That's just a good old sine wave. Still think that sine waves are just like my favorite waveform. Aren't the sine waves the ones that are supposed to sound the most natural or something to that effect? So yeah, if you're looking at the spectrum analyzer, that yellow right there, basically they have like very, very like low like harmonics here. Let me just go to an init patch, and I'll put in just a sine wave. So this is middle C. So, oh, whoops, that's not a sine wave. This is a sine wave. So you see, there's only one harmonic. And if you look at the shape, how it's like, it's kind of just like a perfect. It's a perfect like. There's no like varying degrees of like anything like. You know what I mean? Like it's a perfect like tone. There's only one. It's basically like just like a perfect waveform. It's not found in nature. You know what I mean? None of them are. Like none of the basic like geometry ones are really found into that at all. So to answer your question, yes, it does sound the most natural. Most of the time I will start off with a sine wave for stuff. A lot of people like to do saw waves too, just because they have a gigantic amount of like harmonics, and then basically you can use that. This one has 3 oscillators, so that's like 3 different like sources, and then this is a subtractive synthesizer, so you basically just like use a filter to basically like cut out the frequencies. So let me just start a new patch. Why don't we do that? Alright, so I got a sawtooth right here, and then I'll just slowly dial in a square on top of that, and then you'll kind of see, oops, I went a little bit too far. Oh, come on. There we go. And, oh, damn it. That's the wrong one. Hold on one second. as I dial this in, it'll kind of change the way that the waveform works. Like I'm dialing in the other one, and you'll see it goes more from a saw wave to like this guy. You'll see like more harmonics are added into it too. So this one's pretty similar to that though. So see, so this one adds a lot of other harmonics, but it also cancels out a lot of other ones too. So if I pitch that one down, like all together, that makes like kind of a new sound. Yeah, yep. If you ever want to try to get more into like synthesis and stuff like that, I'm not sure how much you know, but yeah, yep. So it's definitely very distorted right now. So if you can see, there's like, it sounds like very, very harmonically rich. Hey, what's up, Peace and Love and CA? How are you doing? It sounds very, very rich, and there's like way too much going on. If I try to play a chord, it sounds nice. I'm doing very well. I'm doing very, very well. Having a pretty good night just hanging out. Steggy's here, which is really, really cool. That's very exciting. And then Sorted Martle's here too. Yes, very video gamey, yep. I can do cool stuff like this, like add unison. Let's see here, we're going to add in some... As I play more and more of that too, Sorted Marbles kind of gets a little bit too, it's a little bit too distorted. There's too much stuff in there. So, stuff. I shouldn't say that. There's too many harmonics playing. So, I use a filter and kind of cut those out. But the more I cut those out, the more it actually turns into a sine wave too. You see, it's just returned back to a sine wave because I've literally just taken out all of those frequencies except for a couple. So you see it kind of morphing back in, and that's when those other frequencies are kind of like popping through essentially. Add the filter envelope to kind of modulate that a little bit. I liked how earlier you were talking about the plucked strings and how they naturally oscillate. Some of that is velocity, but also the whole how fast the string is vibrating. Oh, right. I should add that into one of my patches too, because you can add velocity into there. I'm very bad at doing that, so I never have velocity on any of my patches, but I should seriously like try to do that like a little bit more to give that more like authenticity to kind of sounding more natural, because I would just have something modulate it so it'd be kind of like the same effect of as you like kind of like playing an arpeggio, but like plucking it differently, but like you want it to have more variability as I'm like kind of going like this, like instead of it just kind of like, because basically it's kind of like, but that's kind of like how like LFO goes. It's just kind of going like that. So that's what's making it harder and less. But if I actually put that effect on this, I think it'll get like more of a natural kind of effect to it too. So that would be really cool. I just realized that now too. Oh yeah. That's how you get those rich harmonics. And I'm using like a unison mode too. So that's kind of like using like 4 stacked on the same time. So this is with it off. It's unison 2, 3, and then 4. Let's see here. Let me try to add in. Gonna add in. Oh, let's see here. I'm gonna add in some like. Oops, that's way too low. Oh yeah, I can add V-Sync on that too. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. So I'll add oscillator V-Sync 3. I will add that to LFO 2. Oscillator V-Sync. Nope, I went too far. Yeah, let's see here. Mixer. Oscillator V-Sync. Max is 127, so I want to put that right in the middle, just so it oscillates the way I want it to. I know you guys don't know what this means, but and then go modulation, go to let's see if that will make a difference with. Oh yeah, well, yep. So let's go down to this one right here, go to LFO 2, and pretty much just going to do the same thing on this one, but maybe go down instead. I don't know exactly how this is going to sound either, but I know it's going to sound interesting at least. Okay, so that's a little strange, so I don't want to use that. Okay, so LFO1 is 8, so I'll do this one at 4, just to give it. Thanks, Steggy. Appreciate it, man. So let's see here. Instead of 8, I might do it. $16 and then 32. Well, I haven't even added any effects yet. Definitely add in a compressor. That's actually, yeah, I'll just turn it down slightly. And let's see here. To add in a... that's like, that slow sweep is just adding in like a whole bunch of like different harmonics essentially. Let's see here. Into, I'm gonna just save this patch as state right now too, just so I don't lose this. Just want to try something and see if I can. Yeah, I totally agree. I've never really been like a fan of that either. It really depends on like the richness and like kind of like the genre of music too. More ambient stuff with a lot of reverb, I like that too. Yeah, I feel you can easily overdo it like all the time. I definitely only ever use little tiny amounts. I feel like you have to do it strategically, and like not enough people know how to use it like strategically. Oh man, don't worry, Sword of Marbles. You'll figure out that effect one day, and you'll have like an epiphany moment in your head. I'll just be like, "Whoa!" It'll be awesome. Only time you ever like it is when a high sweep effect is like no quarter. Yeah, watery phaser sounds are pretty cool. Oh, hey, no problem, CA. It's really funny. Like, I don't know a lot about like guitars and stuff like that, but my brother has like, he has like a crap ton of pedals, but he's made all of his pedals. I don't know if you know anything about electronics, but he said he's bought in like $400 like distortion pedals, and then he learned about electronics and how to build his own, and he found out that all of those components were like $60 worth of components, and he just made his own and figured out, he's like, oh, this actually needs 4 more parts in a different order for me to get the sound that I wanted too. So if you ever get into making your own pedals, it's not that hard. I'm very bad at like soldering, and I've helped him build a few, and it's really not that bad like whatsoever. So most of the time, a very cheap analog circuit will make like what you want for stuff like that. That's pretty cool. He can probably teach you a couple things too. It's really just getting that goddamn breadboard held again with those 2 things right there. Because I've tried like solder these headphones together before. I actually have the headphone cable. I tried to solder these headphone cables. I couldn't stream for 2 nights because this thing got all destroyed, but I don't know how good you can see that, but I had to solder that son of a bitch, and then it just completely broke on me, and it sucked, and I'm trying to like trying to like hold it like this and put a solder blob and then melt it on there and just drop the solder blob onto the thing I'm trying to do. It just was not working at all. It was like a nightmare. And like, it was like the solder blob would just fall off hot and land on the two components and then melt to it. And I showed my brother that, and he was just like freaking out. You can just use like wood. That's what a lot of people I know who do that, including my brother. You can just go to like Lowe's or like Home Depot and just, you know, just get pine and then just stain it. You know what I mean? Staining and polyurethaning can be fun. That's my other hobby too. Is like repainting furniture and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't have that dexterity either. Sounds quite nice. I'm gonna add in a phaser now, just because we were just talking about phasers. So chorus 1. Let's add in that phaser. I wish this had flanger on this too, but let's see here. Doesn't do the watery so well, but damn. Gotta protect those fingers. Take this down a notch with this right here too. We can kind of do this cool effect with the phaser, because the phaser still kind of goes in the background too as well. So let me just turn down, oops, not the filter, the oscillator, nope, the mixer. Damn it, oh, there we go. Oh shit. Okay, I want to go back to the original patch I had there. Thanks, Siggy. going to that. If I put it down to 30, it might be like really super. No. It's still doing the same. Oh, better put it back. C 120 instead. I'm trying to get that pluck back. I just keep forgetting what the hell I did to put it on there. No, it's not that. Is the envelope repeat? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh yeah, that's cool. I can have that sharp like tinging sound only. I do it as many times as I want to, so I can have it just do it like twice. Oh, the envelope's up, that's why. Oh, it's fully closed now. I could do it 3 times if I want, actually. Let's see there. I'm not like a traditional like musician, so I only know how to count 4/4, to be 100% honest with you. So when something happens in like multiples of 3, my mind just goes like, and I don't know what the hell to do. So you ever see me counting like in that? I mean, I'll just try it. I mean, why not? I don't know why. I don't have to. I'm very, very bad at math. So, but somehow I'm a musician and I can make all this cool shit happen. So. That's probably the most silliest thing you guys have seen today, is me explaining that, but. Oh yeah. Yeah, I completely get that. Assorted marbles. Like my brother and my grandfather can play like jazz, and like they have to count like 7, 8, and I'm just like, I don't understand like how you do that. I can't even like count that in my head, let alone count that in my head and try to do with that and play with a band. And then try to do polyrhythms with the drum, and then someone else playing like a saxophone or whatever. No, I don't think so. You gotta be molecular scientist to be able to play jazz music. I've never met a dumb person that knows how to play jazz. Everyone who plays jazz that I know is very, very, very intelligent. Yeah, that playing 3 times actually does sound a little bit better than 2 or 4. Thanks, Seggy. Yeah, there we go. I can get this really psychedelic now too. So I'm gonna go into, let's see what LFOs are being used. Let's see here. Number 3 isn't. So I'm gonna do sample and hold filter on the res. That's my favorite shape to use because it just gives you completely like random values. Yeah, everyone, there's many types of jazz. Like jazz is probably like one of the most complicated types of music like ever created. There's so many different types, and it's like, it's funny because you can like kind of like fit like any type of jazz together, but like having people that can go together in a rock bands might be something, but with jazz, it's like really different. Yeah, Steggy, that's like the best way to kind of do it. That's kind of how I just kind of go by it too. It's just kind of like by like the feeling, really. Like once you get that feeling of like how a song should or can be, then you should just do it like that. Like that's kind of like how like I always thought I was just like not like meant to be like a musician. And then I saw this documentary. I don't know if you guys know who Vangelis is. He like passed away recently. He's like a fucking legend. Doesn't know any music theory, and he's done like over 150 like orchestral albums for like really intense movies. Like you guys have probably heard his music in some sort of like movie or something like that at some point in your lives and just didn't realize it, but he doesn't know music theory like at all. And like he doesn't like he can't play with other people. Like people have to like you have to have like musicians that just kind of know what he's kind of going for and play, because he plays almost in like a jazz style too. So he's a really interesting person, and he's like one of my biggest influences because I saw that documentary. I was like, well, this guy can do it, and I know what that feeling's like. I don't need to be fully encompassed in this, and I like the way that I naturally just kind of make music and kind of figure out keys and tones and like figure out chords and things that go together. Like that's something that I really enjoy to do. So back in the day, prog rock started using a lot of odd timing, but they had this feel and groove where the time made sense, like it was supposed to be that way. And then you get the newer stuff, like Dream Theater and oh my eyes. And some of the times just seem like they choose random number just because, yeah. There's no rhyme or reason, just math rock, yeah. Yeah, progressive music in general is just something that I really love. Dream Theater like kicks ass. The guy who does the synthesis for Dream Theater is like one of my heroes. He's such a hero. I forgot his name, but I know he's very amazing. He's got that big ass like goatee and shit. I forget his name now. Damn it. I've heard of Dillinger Escape playing before. Meshuggah, I don't know about those guys, but Jordan Rudess, yes. Yeah, he's fucking intense, dude. He's probably one of the most talented musicians on the planet that's alive right now. Just gonna get a little pattern going. Sounds pretty nice too once I get this. Oh, there we go. Can he really play guitar too? Oh, damn. I just totally screwed it up. Doesn't surprise me at all. One thing too, Assorted Marbles, is you see all these tones you're hearing now. If I open up the filter all the way, it's just a big gigantic mess. But if you take that down, it turns into something like audible. Yo, Steggy, I'll raid you after this, man. Yeah, you too, man. Thank you so much for coming out, bro. That means a lot to me, dude. I wasn't expecting that at all. I didn't even know you really knew about my music. I chatted with you sometimes in chat on your channel and some other people's stuff too, but it was definitely fun, man. I'm gonna raid you. Don't worry, it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it, man. What time you go on? Like about a half an hour, I think. Something like that. Thanks, man. Absolutely, man. Later. Steggy's absolutely getting rated after that. That just made my whole week, dude. I can't believe that. That's so cool. That's pretty surreal. We both like each other's music. That's way too cool. Yeah, that's cool. I'm glad you know him too, man. He's definitely good people. He blew me away like a week or two ago. I was just I just couldn't believe it. Well, there's some weird ass harmonics going in this. Oh. To that filter and take off is it the envelope? Actually, yeah, envelope filter. Yeah, take off the repeat. Oh yeah, cool. I can add the velocity to the filter too. Maybe I'll turn that down a little bit. I definitely have to get better with that velocity. weird. You can put that the opposite too. Effects, and I'm just going to add some good old delay to that. Wow. By myself. All right. At the start, I didn't forget within 5 seconds, so that's good. This a lot. I'm definitely gonna add this into my my song challenge for the week. I am gonna use the little boys room. I'll be right back. does kind of have like a bell sound to it. Alright, so... It's a little bit of a learning curve, dude, but it's really, really awesome. It's like, it's wonders for a guitar player, too. Nice. If you ever need any like tips or tricks, or sometimes it's like to do the most basic thing, it's like kind of a pain in the ass to like figure out how to do. It just has like kind of a steeper learning curve. Like, do you have experience with like other DAWs and stuff too? Because you can learn it way faster if you do. So it might just take slightly longer if you don't. Oh, you got Studio One. That's what's up. I've heard a lot of good stuff with that too. I haven't used that. I know that's a very, very good DAW as well too. You can pretty much do like essentially the same types of things with any DAW, really. I don't know if Studio One has the session mode with all the clips on it though, because like let me just get my Launchpad real quick. I don't know why I don't have my Launchpad on right now, but it's really nice to be able to have like clips laid out like this in a non-linear view. Even if I don't do like live performance stuff, it's nice just like designing sounds and arrangements in like a non-linear view. That's what really got me onto Ableton. That, and I found out that the Chemical Brothers used Ableton Live, and I was like, that's it, I'm getting it, because they're like my biggest influence. That, Underworld, and I really like Fatboy Slim a lot too. Yeah, that sine wave is what's giving it the bell quality, I think. They're still pumping out albums, dude, and they're fucking great. Like, that's one of those bands that, like, they're in a million movies, you don't know, like I keep hearing these songs, and then you're trying to figure out who they... I was trying to figure out who they were for, like, ever. And then I found out who the Chemical Brothers were, and I was like, they do every single one of those songs, that's crazy. And then I found out they are DJs, and I was like, that's even crazier. And then that's when my journey, like, really started. I've never heard of God Loose Underwater before. Oh, dang. Yeah, you should PM me or DM me a link or something like that for those guys. I love checking out new music, dude. They did a soundtrack for a not so great PlayStation game back in 1995. What game is it? I'll be honest with you if I know what it is too. I'm a huge PS1 nerd. I had like 150 games. Oh, dude, Assorted Marbles. I don't know. I don't know if this is your first time you've been in my stream or not, but what's it called? Slamscape? Ugh. I don't. That sounds terrible. That sounds really bad. Slamscape. Oh my god. That sounds like some Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden 2 like type stuff. Holy crap. That's not a bad game though. Slamscape. Nope, this ain't it. Oh. Oh my god. It better have been a basketball like RPG game. Oh man. To do a live Let's Play on Twitch for my first game that I stream is going to be Slamscape. That just sounds ridiculous. It sounds stupid, but like, oh man. Remember there's this game I used to play all the time that I don't think you can actually like beat it. It's called LSD Dream Emulator, and it was like, there's really like no point to the game, but you have to try to like unlock all of the dreams and like the nightmares and stuff, and you just like bump into any object or any like interaction with something, and you just get teleported to like a different like dream state, and there's all these weird things that can happen, and it's really fucking weird. Oh dang, they ripped off Star Fox on PS1. Oh, okay. Just graphics-wise, alright. I remember Tomb Raider was like this massive thing. And when that came out, there was like no other game that was really like that graphically intense, I guess. I mean, Spyro was out around that time too. Let me see. I'm just going to check when Steggy's going on because I want to make sure to raid him. So probably about to wrap up for the night in about 5 minutes or so. But let's see. Steggy, where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. Let me see real quick. Let's see when this dude's going on. I love Steggy's logo too. That shit's awesome.
Virgo, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs.
Let's see here. Schedule. Yeah, he's going on. Yeah, he's going on at 11. Okay, sweet. So, yeah. Yeah, so we'll just like kind of like wrap up here and stuff like that. But Steggy is definitely getting rated. So, fucking love that guy. Oh man, yeah, I got some good ass recordings tonight though, dude. And like, the cool thing too is that like I don't just have to commit to using these samples. That's kind of like an extra challenge I added for myself too, was to essentially just you know, I'm just making kind of like as I go like types of like sounds, and then once I get all this together and throw them into each other, it's gonna be pretty sweet. Yeah, thanks, man. I do have to say that the Ultranova, it's a very good synthesizer. It's very like classic sounding. It doesn't have an extreme amount of depth. If you like this stuff, dude, if you come back tomorrow at 8 o'clock, I do this every night, like every day of the week at 8 o'clock. The Radius tomorrow is gonna be friggin' crazy. That's multi-timbral, like that has the capability of this like times 4, but with like 48 different effects and like way crazier types of modulations. There's like cross modulation and like all this other crazy stuff. And then I got the vector synthesizer too. That's nuts. I have a granular synthesizer too that uses samples. Yeah, that's also a subtractive synthesizer, but that thing's like a whole nother beast on its own. It doesn't like blow this out of the water, but yeah, I'm EST. I live in Connecticut. I live in Old Saybrook. It's a pretty cool little ocean town. I was lucky enough to get a little studio apartment over here. It's pretty dope. Oh, hey, that's all right. We're about to raid Steggy in a couple minutes here once he goes live. Oh, nice. Like in like southeastern Connecticut area, you don't really have too many comedy clubs. They're kind of all more southwestern. Like I don't know if you guys know who Tom Green is. I saw Tom Green, and like that was like one of the coolest things. That was the fucking funniest thing in my entire life, dude. Oh, okay, cool. Tell Drone Hands that I'll be on there afterwards too. Like we'll probably just raid, and then after that, if Drone Hands is still on there, I'll be over there too. So yeah, dude, Tommy Green, dude, he was like the shit. Like that was just like the funniest. Like he was doing stand up, dude, and like he's not a traditional stand up, and like I've seen his stand up like 5 times at different venues online. I knew he was just gonna say the same jokes. I knew he was gonna do that. I didn't care. There was like people in the audience who were actually like pissed off that he was just using the same jokes. And I'm like, dude, who cares? You get to see Tom fucking Green. Like, fuck you. Like, it was so funny. He does this one bit about the cedar hedge, and it is so funny. He's like, oh, when I was a kid, I used to like hide in the cedar hedge. He's like, we didn't have cell phones. It's like if we wanted to find out stuff about the news, we just jump in this cedar hedge, and then someone would be running down the street saying, "Oh, the president's been shot. The president's been shot." And then you see all these kids fucking flying out of the cedar hedges, and they're running home, and they're telling their parents that the president just been shot. It's just like, it's just so funny. Yeah, he's the man. I got to like talk to him for a second. I like shook his hand at the end of the stand up too. That was at what was the venue for that too? It was pretty surreal, like shaking his hand. He had his dog there. I pet his dog too. It was awesome, dude. I was like, "Can I pet your dog?" He's like, "Oh, you bet your ass you can." It's really funny. He's telling people to shut the fuck up in the kitchen because they're being too loud, like confusing everybody in the kitchen. Oh yeah, so I think that yeah, yeah. Tom Green's dog is like is like the cutest dog. His name is Charlie. I think it's a girl dog too. I was like one of the funniest nights of my life too. And then we got locked out of the garage too. That was lots of fun. We had to call the cops, and the cops had to come and fucking call somebody to get down there in Bridgeport, Connecticut too, of all places. It's just kind of sketchy. I think it was like the Stress Factory too. All right, I think that Steggy's on, so we're gonna go ahead and go see some Steg because the Steg man's got it going on. Let's see here. Going to raid Staggy. 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 Yeah. God, I hate trying to type on this thing. Come on. Oh. This damn thing. I love this laptop, but I hate it. Come on. Steggy music. All right. Oh, he's got his duty. Already has 8 people. He literally just started streaming too. All right. We're gonna go see this unbelievable person. Yeah. Thanks for coming out of Sword Marbles. Thanks for coming in. Peace and love and CA. I'm not sure who else is in here. I know my best friend is in here too. My mom, T8. Yeah, man. I stream every single night at 8 o'clock EST, man. So anytime you want to chill and check out some new music and stuff like that, I'll check out your streams too when I can and stuff too, man. But gonna raid in about 10 seconds or so here. So thanks guys for coming out. Mad love. All right, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow if you guys want to join in. Peace.
Try